Hi, it's Candy with The Art of Planning, and I'm going to do a quick review this morning, or whatever time you're watching, on the Franklin Covey Teresa Collins collaboration. And this is, let me see officially, it's the Beautiful Life Snap binder, and this is in the one called Blush. Now I pulled out this binder, and it's a pink leather binder that I have from years ago. I wanted you to be able to see why this is called Blush, because it's such a faint color, and I wanted to show you a few things that I think about it. I know that there have been some videos done on this binder. I have not watched those. When I pull my planners out, if it's one I've ordered, I don't want any preconceived notions, so I haven't watched any of those. I waited for me to get mine. Took a little longer than I wanted it to, but anyway, it arrived yesterday and I wanted to do this for you. So what I was thinking was, because there's been such a stirring of the faux leather of it, what I wanted to ask you and what I wanted to think about, is she pretty in pink, or is the faux a no-go? So that's what we're going to kind of look at today, okay? Classic size, which is the one I prefer. I kind of like working out of. This does have French seams, front and in the back here, which I think is a very nice touch. It makes it very nice and classy looking. I want to make sure I've got you in shot because I want to show you some things that I think are real cool. It has gold hardware, snaps, rings. I just got it, didn't I? Haven't even pulled the cardboard out. We'll do that right now, maybe. If we don't, it's no big deal. We may not pull the cardboard out. Those usually come right out. Okay. I'm not going to mess with that. Don't need to waste your time with that. The gold hardware inside, also with the rings. Now, the description says 1 1/4 rings. I measured it this morning and I got it. I may have measured it the incorrect place. If you measure it from this up to the top of the ring, it's 1 inch. It's probably really measured from down here. That's probably where they get the 1 1/4 rings. So, depending upon how you measure, it does have an 1 1/4 officially rings in it with the gold hardware. I did see a lot of people saying they love the clear page protectors. I love those clear page turners, excuse me, page turners. So those are pretty cool too. Zipper right here, gold hardware again. Okay, so there we go, hardware. Just while we're here and mentioning it, 2 pin loops also. Okay, now what I want you to look at also is, let's move you back over here and let's go in a little closer. Can you see the texture on this? There is definitely a texture, which is kind of nice. I don't know whether that comes from doing the faux or if it's just the material that Franklin chose to use on it, but it does definitely have a texture. And I don't know if that's on the gold and the black also. I would assume that it probably is, but it's got that texture going for it. The other thing we'll look at while we're kind of up close and personal, the snap. The gold hardware has a star kind of impressed on it. Just thought you might like to look at that, okay? Now, let's go out and look at a couple of other things. Let's go inside the binder. It pretty much has the same characteristics as our other binders. Does have the 2 pin loops as we noted. It's got this big pocket on this side the zipper here so you can tuck some things away and not worry about them falling out. So that is a closure. You've got your larger kind of tuck pocket there, and then another tuck pocket there. Those are not enclosed, so you wouldn't want to try to put anything here that you wanted to make sure stayed in the binder. Then it's got your pockets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the same as most of our other pockets. Okay, that paper doesn't want to come out. I'm not going to waste your time with it. These page turners are nice. I do like the clear a lot. Is that worth getting the binder for? No, probably not. But those are nice. Now, right here, and you can't see because I've still got my plastic on. I literally just unboxed it. You can't really see right there, but it does say Franklin Covey and Teresa Collins. It says that on the front of your page protector. And that's not a biggie either. It's kind of a nice personal touch if you're going to get one of these. I don't know if that lets you see that or not. But that is then duplicated on the inside of the binder. Where it normally says Franklin Planner, it says Franklin Planner and Teresa Collins. Your big pocket back here, like we normally have, and the pocket back here, like we normally have also. So the inside design is a lot like Franklin Covey normally gets us. And again, the pebble texture. The back side again, we flip it over, we've got our French seams. So that's pretty much the size of it. Now, what let's do is, you know, this is like comparing apples and oranges. There's a reason people do faux, and there's a reason people do leather. There's a reason people buy faux, and there's a reason people buy leather. The faux is an option for a price point. The leather is an option for a price point, and it also just gives you a quality. You know, people can enter the market and work with the Franklin system at the Beautiful Life option when they might not be able to here. So I think it's a great option that Franklin has opened up the door to. Now, if you can, I think you might be happier with the leather option. That's why I said, is it pretty in pink, or is the faux a no-go? You know, that's something where you're going to have to make up your own mind. The same structure, the same type of a binder, it's just, what do you prefer? And I just really kind of have to leave it at that. The texture, I can see why it's there. I'm not giving you a whole lot of help here, am I? Except maybe I am. Can you possibly read between the lines here? I think that's a wonderful option if this is where you need to land with a price point. Okay? If you're struggling between selecting one or the other, and it's possible to go with a leather option, you might be happier there. If you need to start here to be able to start with the system, then by all means start here so you can get started with the planner system, because that's going to be helpful to you in learning to plan. So there are your two options. Honestly, if you have to start here to be able to get into the planning system, then do this. You have another option, which is black. That's a wonderful color to start with. And you have another option with gold, and that's a neutral option too. So you've got three options with color if you need to be able to start at a lower price system to get into the planning system. If you're just wondering whether to buy another binder and whether to add this to your collection, you might give that some more thought. Okay? So there is what I think. Is it pretty in pink, or is the faux a no-go? I hope this was helpful in some way to somebody. Leave your comments. I always love reading them, and I think everybody else does too. If you haven't subbed, I would really appreciate you hitting that subscription button. When the bell comes up, punch that little bell and it will notify you when we have new videos, and I'll try to keep you updated on what's going on. Okay? Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Bye.